When building your next PC at Microcenter, there's a lot to take into consideration. If you're looking for a budget gaming build, maybe with some nice aesthetics thrown in, with a fully white case and even components, then this is the perfect motherboard for you. This is the ASUS ROG Strix B850-A gaming Wi-Fi motherboard, and at a glance, the standout feature is that it looks fantastic. The white and the silver with a touch of RGB on the VRM can make your next gaming PC look clean, and the price is pretty good too. Check out the link in the description below. Let's take a closer look at this motherboard. First and foremost is the B850 chipset, which is considered the more budget-friendly option for AMD CPU builds. The X870 chipset will offer more premium features such as better overclocking performance, more bleeding-edge connectivity features, and multiple Gen 5 SSD support. While the X870 motherboards come with all of these premium features, they also come at a more premium price point. Meanwhile, I would consider this ROG B850A gaming Wi-Fi to be on the top end of the B850 chipset because you're getting all of the high-end features that you'll need at a better budget price. First and foremost, this has an AM5 socket, so it supports AMD Ryzen CPUs in the 7000, 8000, and 9000 series. What's nice about Team Red is you have a single socket spanning multiple generations of CPUs. So if you want something easier on the budget, let's say in the 7000 series, and you want to step up to a 9800X3D or even a 9950X3D, you'll always have that option available to you. And you can get those CPUs at Microcenter. There are two PCIe by 16 slots, one at the top and one at the bottom. Now, the one at the top is a Gen 5 by 16, which is great. But the better part is that you can use a Gen 5 SSD in the top M2 slot without sacrificing performance on the top by 16 slot. The very top M2 has a large heatsink, which is perfect for keeping Gen 5 SSDs nice and cool, like the Samsung 9100 Pro, which you can also get at Microcenter. There's a Q release latch on the heatsink that makes removal of the heatsink a breeze, and a Q latch to keep the SSD in place. You can use the optional Q slide for quick installation of a 2230 or 2242 SSD if you choose to use those in the top slot. There's additional M2 slots. You just remove the 4 screws and the heatsink removes easily. These 3 M2 slots at the bottom are all PCIe 4 speeds. But that top M2 slot, the Gen 5, along with the top PCIe 5x16 slot and the top M2 slot over here, are all supported through the CPU, while the bottom M2 slots and the bottom PCIe 4x16 slot, those lanes are all supported by the B850 chipset. So one thing to keep in mind, that M2 slot at the bottom on the left over here, that's going to share bandwidth with the PCIe 4x16 slot. So if you have something in that slot, the M2 will be disabled. Or if you put a drive in that M2 slot, that bottom PCIe will be disabled. There's 4 DDR5 memory slots, and this board supports a maximum of 192 gigabytes of memory and a max of 8,000 megatransfers. The A2 and B2 slots are your primary slots for dual channel configurations, which are most ideal for AMD builds anyway. The slots themselves have a locking latch at the top with a static open latch at the bottom. The bottom also has all 4 case fan headers. There's 2 Gen 2 LED headers, there's 2 USB 2.0 headers, and your front audio and front panel headers. There's 2 SATA ports on the side, and the lanes for these ports are also controlled by the B850 chipset. On the side, there's also your front USB, the 5 gigabit header. There's also the front USB Type-C 10 gigabit header, the 24-pin power connector, a start button, and one more Gen 2 LED header, as well as the post lights, which are on the top right corner. Now, on the very top right, you have your CPU fan, AIO pump, and CPU optional headers, and then you have the EPS power connectors on the upper left-hand side of the board. For rear I/O, there's plenty of connectivity options, but I first want to mention that there is a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port and the Wi-Fi antenna port for Wi-Fi 7. And as far as network connectivity goes, you have a great combo for the best speeds for both wired and wireless. Rear I/O also has a plethora of ports with an HDMI port, a display port, there's 4 USB-A 5 gigabit ports, 2 USB-A 10 gigabit ports, 2 USB-A 2.0 ports, and a USB Type-C 10 gigabit port, as well as one last USB port also USB-C, but this one is 20 gigabits. There's a clear CMOS button, there's your BIOS flashback button, and your audio jacks on the bottom with mic in and line out. There's a plethora of other features worth mentioning, such as AMD's RAID Expert 2, which you can do RAID 0, 1, 5, and 10, which you can do on the board itself with those M2s. And there's plenty of features in the BIOS to help with overclocking, because even though this is a B850 chipset, you can still do some overclocking on this board. Overall, the ASUS ROG Strix B850-A gaming Wi-Fi motherboard is a great budget-friendly board for gamers to get the most out of their build without breaking the bank. With Wi-Fi 7, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, there's the Gen 5 SSD support, and more, you're getting all of the best features that you'll need, and it'll look great to boot. Pair this off with some good looking RAM with white heat sinks, and then you get a white AIO, a white GPU, and a white case, and you'll have the cleanest looking PC. And remember, you can get all of this at your local microcenter. And if you don't have a microcenter near you, then be sure to comment #I want a microcenter near me.